10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Motion.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Detroit!
Now a handoff for Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Sunday. What's your son?
On second down, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Come on now. Let's go. What's your son?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Taco Charlton able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and man.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cole. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Gun!
Second down, Mayfield. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
SOS.
He's coming. Rip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Come on now, Oaks. Come on now. Let's go. Shorty.
Tight end right.
What's your son? What's your son?
Wentz now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Son, waiting. At least 5-7. Hey, Lou.
Safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it.
Here we go.
Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
On the ball.
On play action, Wentz.
Watch Mike. Outside coming.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45.
Gun!
I got 29.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Following the interception, Mayfield flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Gun! 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 Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Coming.
Mayfield on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Hicks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He goes to use you. Comes to me, it's me.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Tight dog.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
Woo! You got him! You got him! You got him!
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He can't get him down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's gonna be
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
4 down, 4 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, dumping it off for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Man left. 4 down. Alert.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
53, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Cooper's got him. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
No, check. Patriot!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Lady.
Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13.
At least 5-7.
Shit.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Come on now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Great 57.
Check 4.
There we go. Back man. Lady. Wrap.
Three's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
What's your son? What's that?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Kill.
Please. Black.
53's the Mike. 53.
What's your son? Hey, stash.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
3 down.
They're running with Gurley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Crunch.
Here we go. 180.
Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Great 57.
Tight on the right.
357. What's your son?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. Great. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch left. Stop right there. 3 down.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
What's your son?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Shorty. What's your son?
Now Wentz on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow a ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Now let's go. Blue line.
To throw, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
You got three down.
Gone.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Three down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Come on now, oh, come on now. Let's go. Rip.
Check. Switch. Check.
Hey, ram.
Fresno. 49.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Hey, 57.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Single.
Here we go.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They come out here in the eye.
I got 11. He's mine. Shit.
Hey, Rip 5-7.
Shit.
Under 10.
They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, we got 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down.
On 1st down, Wentz. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Check.
Hey, we're good.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown, as his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.